And it's Friday, June 12, 2026. In exactly 48 hours, the whistle blows on one of the most anticipated matches of the entire World Cup group stage. Brazil versus Morocco.
We want you to watch this match like a tactical genius.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because to really understand the specific players out on the pitch, we first have to understand the grand strategies, right?
The big picture. If we connect this to the bigger picture, you have to look back at the blueprint Morocco perfected in 2022.
They're not just a feel-good underdog story anymore.
No, not at all. The analytical models highlight them as one of the most rigorously organized teams in world football.
I see a really glaring vulnerability for Brazil.
Oh, the transitions.
Yeah. The reports specifically highlight Brazil's defensive transitions as a major weakness, which is why the specific central duel highlighted in the breakdown is so vital. Brazil's Bruno Guimarães versus Morocco's Sofiane Amrabat. The triangles form, they dismantle the defense. But if Amrabat gets in there and induces palpitations, forces, rushed passes, breaks the rhythm, Brazil's heart skips a beat. And that's when Morocco's counterattack comes alive.
That is a phenomenal way to visualize it. And you have to consider the next phase of play.
Right, where's the ball go next?
Exactly. They think his sheer volume of attacks will eventually overwhelm Hakimi.
That prediction feels a bit bold, though, when you cross-reference it with Brazil's weaknesses. The tactical breakdown explicitly states Brazil has a heavy dependence on wide players.
They do, yeah.
So if I'm the Moroccan manager, and I know Brazil overwhelmingly relies on their wingers, I'm not going to leave Hakimi on an island.
Right, you'd adjust.
Exactly. I'd adjust my defensive block to double-team Vinicius. If Morocco slides a midfielder over to help and they neutralize the left wing, does Ancelotti actually have a functional plan B?
Well, that exact scenario is the tactical chess match we're going to see. And to address your point about a plan B, the deep dive materials highlight another vital battle right in the middle of the penalty area.
Oh, the young striker.
Yes. The explosive Brazilian striker, Endrick, going up against the veteran Moroccan center backs, Saiss and El Yamik.
So this comes entirely down to the geometry of the pitch. Even if Morocco executes perfectly for 89 minutes, the individual brilliance means a game-winning goal can materialize from half a step of space.
Which brings us to the ultimate synthesis of all this data.
Right, the prediction.
Yeah, when we aggregate the clash of styles, the physical war in the midfield, the track meet on the wing, what does the predictive modeling actually forecast?
So what does this all mean?
Well,
The final verdict from the comprehensive preview materials points to a narrow, hard-fought victory for Brazil. Specifically, a 2-1 win.
sure.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the preview materials, let's just quickly recap the main takeaways you need to track.
Good idea.
First, watch the structural battle. Brazil's possession triangles versus Morocco's compact block. Second, keep an eye on the center circle for that war between Guimarães and Amrabat.
The heartbeat of the game.
Exactly. And finally, keep your eyes glued to the left side of the pitch, because Vinicius colliding with Hakimi is going to be a spectacle all on its own.
It is the beautiful game operating at its highest possible intellectual and physical level.
Absolutely.
But before we sign off, I want to leave you with one final provocative scenario to mull over.
Oh, I love these.
We've spent this time breaking down the statistics and models that all point to a 2-1 Brazil win. But football is played by humans, not algorithms.
Let's be real, yeah.
Let's revisit the vulnerabilities. Brazil's primary weakness is transition defense. Morocco's superpower is ruthlessly exploiting that on the counter.
Okay.
What happens to the psychology of this match if the script flips early? What if Morocco strikes first on a counter in the opening 15 minutes and suddenly they're sitting deep on a 1-0 lead?
Oh, wow. That completely shatters the game script.
Right.
If Brazil goes down a goal, the immense pressure of their entire nation amplifies.
Right.
Ancelotti would be forced to push even more players forward in desperation,
Pulling defenders out of position.
leaving even wider oceans of empty space behind them, which plays exactly into the hands of Morocco's compressed spring tactic.
Exactly. Could the haunting ghosts of past World Cup upsets rattle the 5-time champions into making fatal mistakes?
Or will the sheer individual brilliance and squad depth of Brazil pull them through the fire?
That unknown variable is exactly why we watch. The XG models can predict a 2-1 win all day long, but once those lights turn on at MetLife, the reality on the grass remains beautifully brilliantly unpredictable.
There is nothing quite like it. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive into the sources. We hope you feel equipped to see the hidden battles happening all over the pitch.
Enjoy the incredible match this Sunday.
Keep your eyes on those tactical adjustments, and we will catch you next time.